Claude Monet was one of the most famous painters in history and the founder of the Impressionist movement. Born in France in 1840, Monet became known for painting nature, sunlight, water, gardens, and everyday life, using soft brushstrokes and beautiful colors. Instead of painting tiny details, Monet focused on capturing the feeling and atmosphere of a moment. Many of his artworks were painted outdoors so he could study natural light directly. His paintings changed the art world forever and inspired generations of artists. Today, we'll look at 10 of Claude Monet's most famous paintings, including when they were painted, what they represent, and how long experts believe Monet spent creating each masterpiece. Number 1. Impression, Sunrise. Painted in 1872, this painting shows the harbor of Le Havre in France during sunrise. The orange sun reflects on the blue water, while ships and smoke appear softly in the background. Monet painted the scene quickly using loose brushstrokes to capture the feeling of the morning light instead of perfect detail. This artwork became so famous that it inspired the name Impressionism. Critics originally mocked the painting, but it later became one of the most important artworks in history. Estimated painting time, around 2 to 3 days. Number 2. Woman with a Parasol, painted in 1875. The painting features Monet's wife Camille and their son standing in a windy field on a bright summer day. The clouds, grass, and flowing dress create a feeling of movement and freshness. Monet focused heavily on natural sunlight and shadows in this artwork, giving the scene a peaceful and realistic atmosphere. Estimated painting time, approximately several hours to 1 day. Number 3. Water Lilies, painted between 1914 and 1926. This is one of Monet's most famous painting series. It shows the lily pond in his garden at Giverny, France. Instead of focusing on the horizon, Monet painted reflections, flowers, and water textures to create a dreamlike effect. These paintings were deeply personal to Monet and became larger and more abstract as he aged. Estimated painting time, several weeks to several months for each canvas. Number 4. The Japanese Footbridge, painted in 1899. This artwork features the green bridge in Monet's own garden surrounded by flowers, trees, and water lilies. Inspired by Japanese art and gardens, Monet designed the bridge himself before painting it many times. The painting creates a calm and peaceful mood through soft greens and reflections in the water. Estimated painting time, around 1 to 2 weeks. Number 5. Poppies, painted in 1873. This painting shows a field filled with bright red poppies near Argenteuil, where Monet lived for several years. 2 women and children walk through the field under a bright sky. The painting captures the beauty of ordinary life and nature with quick brushstrokes and vibrant colors. Estimated painting time, approximately 2 to 4 days. Number 6. Rouen Cathedral series, painted between 1892 and 1894. Instead of painting one single artwork, Monet painted the cathedral dozens of times during different hours of the day and weather conditions. He wanted to study how light changed the appearance of the building. Some versions glow with warm sunlight, while others appear cold, foggy, or dark. Estimated painting time, several months across the full series. Number 7. Haystacks, painted between 1890 and 1891. Monet painted simple haystacks in fields during sunrise, sunset, winter, and different seasons. What made the series special was not the haystacks themselves, but the changing light and atmosphere around them. These paintings became some of Monet's most celebrated works because they transformed everyday farm objects into beautiful studies of color and light. Estimated painting time, several days to weeks for each painting. Number 8. The Artist's Garden at Giverny, painted in 1900. This colorful artwork displays Monet's own flower garden filled with purple, red, yellow, and orange flowers. The painting feels lively and full of energy because of the rich colors and layered brushstrokes. Monet loved gardening almost as much as painting, and many of his artworks were inspired by the gardens he personally designed. Estimated painting time, around 1 to 2 weeks. Number 9. San Giorgio Maggiore at Dusk, painted in 1908. During a trip to Venice, Italy, Monet painted the famous island church surrounded by glowing sunset colors and reflections on the water. The painting feels dreamy and atmospheric because Monet focused more on light and color than sharp details. Estimated painting time, several days to 1 week. Number 10, Camille on her deathbed, painted in 1879. This emotional painting shows Monet's wife Camille shortly after her death. Unlike his brighter outdoor works, this painting carries a quiet and sorrowful atmosphere. Monet later admitted that even during grief, he found himself studying the changing colors of light on her face. It remains one of his most personal and heartbreaking artworks. Estimated painting time, several hours. Claude Monet transformed painting forever by showing the world that art could capture emotion, light, and atmosphere instead of perfect realism. His masterpieces continue to inspire millions of people more than a century later. From peaceful gardens to glowing sunsets and reflective waters, Monet proved that beauty exists in even the simplest moments of life. And that's all for today. See you in our next video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.